This is a Trezor Safe 5 and it's arguably Trezor's best wallet yet, but what's so good about it and what happened to the Safe 2 and the Safe 4? Did Trezor just skip those models? Previously, we had the Trezor Model 1, which was released way back in 2014, followed by the Trezor Model T, which was Trezor's first touchscreen wallet, and more recently, we had the first member of the Safe family, the Trezor Safe 3, and finally, we arrive at the Trezor Safe 5, which is the third generation wallet and the second member of the Safe family. And even though it took Trezor 10 years to make this wallet, I'm actually really happy with it overall. I mean, there's only so many things you can do to a hardware wallet before it becomes an overpriced paperweight. Fortunately for the Safe 5, it strikes the perfect balance between fancy and functional. Every detail that went into this wallet is to enhance user friendliness. There's nothing really unnecessary about this wallet. The Safe 5 comes in 4 different colors: black graphite, which is the one that I have, violet ore, green beryl, and Bitcoin orange, which is only available on the Bitcoin only edition. Now, something a lot of people don't know is that if you like the Bitcoin orange color, but want to store other coins other than Bitcoin on the Bitcoin only edition wallet, you can do that. The only real difference is when you buy the Bitcoin only edition wallet, when you set it up, it's going to automatically install the Bitcoin only firmware. But once you set it up, you can change it to the multi-coin firmware using Trezor Suite. So really the Bitcoin only edition is just a marketing ploy targeting Bitcoin maxis. Regarding the price, I'd say the Safe 5 is fairly priced compared to other touchscreen wallets on the market. If you look at some of Trezor's main competitors like the OneKey Pro, the Ledger Stacks, and the Keystone 3 Pro, the Safe 5 is right in the middle at $169. It's also cheaper than Trezor's old touchscreen wallet, the Model T, which used to cost over $200. By the way, guys, please do not buy your Trezor hardware wallet from anywhere but directly from the manufacturer. No third-party retailers, it's just too sketchy. I have their link in the description of this video. It'll take you directly to Trezor's website, to the Safe 5. And it'll give you the best price. Plus, you'll help support this channel, which I greatly appreciate. Let's move on to the unboxing. To be honest, it's nothing special like when you open up a new iPhone. It's just plastic wrapped recycled cardboard. However, I will say that the box it was shipped in was very well packed with bubble wrap, so you shouldn't have to worry about it arriving damaged or anything like that. And everything about the packaging is security centric. So the box has a tearaway seal, and then inside the box, the Safe 5 has a screen protector on it, along with Trezor branded holographic security tape that covers the USB-C port. When you peel the tape off, it does leave a slightly sticky residue that says void. To get this off, you can just rub your finger on it or use a little dab of rubbing alcohol and it'll come right off. Along with the device, you get everything you need to get started, including a quick start guide, some stickers, and a couple of sheets to write down your recovery phrase, and of course a USB-C to USB-C cable for powering on the device and using it, which I'll jump into later. For now, let's jump into my initial impression of the Safe 5. As you can see, I got the black graphite model, and my first impression is that it seems to be the perfect size. I mean, it fits in the palm of my hand, and as light as it is, it does feel like an overall solid design. And yeah, those are pretty much my first impressions. Now, it's no secret that the Safe 5 is modeled after the Model T. My only complaint after using it for a while is that this screen could be slightly larger. It's the exact same size as a Model T, 1.54 inches, so it is on the smaller side, especially if you have sausage fingers like me. However, it's probably the most responsive screen I've seen on a hardware wallet, and it provides some really nice feedback with the addition of the haptic touch. So every time you tap to confirm something, you get a little vibration to let you know. But that's not all. This is the most durable screen on the market, at least as far as hardware wallets are concerned. So it's made from Gorilla Glass, which is 9 times harder than normal glass, so it is scratch proof. You can rough it up, you can throw it around and not have to worry about damaging it. The casing is also pretty durable. It's made from a PC ABS plastic, and the back plate is anodized aluminum, giving it a smooth brushed look with the cool laser engraved Trezor logo. It's also really light, weighing in at only 23 grams. One thing you'll notice on the right side is a slot for a micro SD card. Now, Trezor doesn't market this feature very well, nor does the wallet come with a micro SD card, but it's actually an additional security feature which the Safe 5 is packed full of, so let's talk about that. The point of the micro SD card is to provide additional protection against physical attacks. So if you enable it, a secret is stored on the micro SD card, then combined with your PIN, you use that to unlock your wallet. Essentially, your device is bound to the micro SD card and you can't unlock it without it unless you disable the feature yourself in the settings, or you completely reset your wallet, do a factory reset, and then import your recovery seed phrase all over again. I've actually never used this feature myself, really because the Safe 5 5 is already secure without it. Unlike the Model 1 and the Model T, the Safe 5 comes with an NDA-free EAL 6 Plus secure element chip, which prevents physical attacks. And then when you combine that with your user-generated PIN, it's basically impossible to hack. Also, the secure element chip used in the Safe 5 is pretty special. I mean, secure element chips are just standard in any secure hardware wallet nowadays, but the NDA free part of the chip in this wallet is what makes it so special. Most EAL certified chips used in hardware wallets are closed source because the wallet manufacturer has to sign a non-disclosure agreement with the chip manufacturer, basically saying, hey, don't worry, we're not going to share any of your super special code. But Trezor managed to source a chip from a manufacturer that does not restrict them from freely publishing the code, which means the Trezor Safe 5 is 100% open source. Furthermore, the Safe 5 has what's called a bootloader verification. So anytime you plug your device into a computer, the bootloader verification is going to check that the firmware on your device is authentic. That way you know you're not using any compromised software, and if it is, a warning message will pop up letting you know. Something else newly introduced to the Safe 5 is a new backup method called Slip39, which is also available on the Safe 3 and even the Model T. And this is basically like a version of Shamir backup, which allows you to split your seed phrase into multiple shares and then set a threshold number of shares that you need to recover your wallet. The key difference between Slip39 and Shamir Backup is that with Slip39, you can initially set up your wallet using a 20-word single phrase backup, and later you can upgrade to a multi-share backup if you want to, whereas with Shamir Backup, you have to do that from the beginning when you first set up your wallet. So Slip39 is a cool feature for sure. I don't have any doubts about that. It does increase security. However, just know that if you do use this backup method, it's really only good for Trezor wallets because there are no other hardware wallets that support Slip39 just yet. But remember, Trezor is also the one who created the BIP39 standard, which is the one that's used in most hardware wallets on the market today. So Ledger, Tangem, OneKey, Keystone. So in my opinion, it's only a matter of time before these other hardware wallet manufacturers pick up Slip39 and incorporate it into their wallets. But as of right now, there are no hardware wallets that I know of that will support Slip39. That said, if you just want to generate a standard 12 or 24 word seed phrase on your Safe 5 wallet, you can do that. And of course, it does support creating a hidden wallet, aka passphrase, aka 25th word seed phrase as well. So yeah, the Safe 5 packs all the security features that you could ask for in a secure cold wallet without sacrificing user friendliness, which is just as important in my opinion. So even if this is your first cold wallet, it's going to be a great wallet to get you started. Plus, the added security features make it a great option for more advanced users as well. So really, we get the best of both worlds with the Safe 5. Now, if you're wondering what the difference is between the Safe 3 and the Safe 5 besides the $90 price difference, well, it's not much, but it's definitely something. So the Safe 5 is much more convenient when it comes to doing simple tasks like entering your seed phrase, your PIN, or your passphrase thanks to the touchscreen, while the Safe 3 takes a lot longer because you only have 2 buttons to navigate the entire device. So the question is the screen alone worth the extra $90? Well, it just depends. How often are you using your wallet? Are you using it on a weekly basis? If so, I would say that the touchscreen is definitely worth it just because the increased convenience. Otherwise, if you're just pulling your wallet out once every few months, then you could just go with the Safe 3 because you're not using it as much. But if I had to choose between the two and my budget allowed it, I'm going to go with the Safe 5 just because it's an overall better design. But if you couldn't care less about the nearly bulletproof touchscreen on the Safe 5 and the haptic touch, then the Safe 3 is going to offer all the same security features that you'll find on the Safe 5, and setting up both devices are nearly identical. The Safe 5 is just a little quicker because of that touchscreen, and actually let me show you how to set up the Safe 5 right now. All right, to set up the Safe 5, you just want to plug in your device and then follow the steps on screen. One thing I noticed when plugging in the Safe 5 is that the cord it comes with is pretty short. I measured it, it's only about 20 inches. I do wish it was a bit longer. It's not terrible, but it does have to be pretty close to your computer when you're using it. I guess I'm just spoiled from all the iPhone cables that I've been using. All right, so we need to go to trezor.io/start to download Trezor Suite. If you've already downloaded Trezor Suite because you have another Trezor wallet, you can just use that same application. Otherwise, go ahead, head to the website, and let's download the app. So when you land on Trezor Suite, you do have a few different download options. Trezor Suite is supported for Mac, Windows, Linux, and you can also set it up on an Android mobile device. However, you cannot set up your Trezor device using an iOS phone. There is an app, but it is view only. If you don't want to download anything, you can also just tap the Trezor Suite for web and it'll just open it in your web browser. All right, so once you have the app downloaded, go ahead and open it up, and we're going to go through these steps. So the first step is a device security check. So you just want to ensure that you bought your Safe 5 from the official Trezor shop, preferably directly from the manufacturer, directly from their website. You also want to make sure that the hologram was intact and untampered with, and then that the device package was intact and untampered with as well. If all that checks out, go ahead and tap Set Up My Trezor. Okay, next we need to install the firmware. All Trezor wallets are shipped without any firmware on the device. So just go ahead and tap Install Firmware. The firmware installation should only take a minute, maybe less. When it's done, go ahead and tap Continue. And now we're going to let Trezor do a device check, and this is just to check its authenticity. So go ahead and tap Start. And we will need to confirm this on the device itself. So we just need to swipe up and then tap to confirm. And the authenticity check should only take a few seconds. Now we get to set up our wallet. If you already have a seed phrase, you can just tap Recover Wallet and then input your seed phrase. Otherwise, you want to go ahead and tap Create New Wallet. Now, the default wallet for Trezor is the 20-word single share backup, which can later be updated to that multi-share backup. Otherwise, you can go to the legacy backup types and you can choose a standard 12-word backup or a 24-word backup. For this tutorial, I'm just going to go with the 12-word backup because it's going to be the quickest when I'm entering it on the wallet. That looks good. Go ahead and tap Create Wallet. And we do need to confirm this on our Trezor Safe 5 device. So we need to swipe up, and then we're going to hold to confirm. And you could feel that haptic touch confirming that you are holding. And now the wallet is created. And it is time to continue to the backup. So this is where you record your seed phrase, whichever option you chose. Before we do that, we just need to confirm that we understand the importance of a seed phrase. So read all these, check them off, tap Create Backup. And then here we are going back to the Safe 5 device. Your wallet backup contains 12 words in a specific order. Okay, we're gonna swipe up. Never put your backup anywhere digital. Got it. Write down the following 12 words in order on your wallet backup card. Okay. And this is what I really like about the Safe 5. It's just, again, super user-friendly. So we're just going to swipe up. That's word 1, word 2, word 3, 4, 5, 6. After you wrote down all of your words, go ahead and hold to confirm. Next, we're going to confirm that we wrote down all the words correctly. So just swipe up. And then we basically just have to select a few words in the correct order to, again, confirm that we wrote everything down correctly. And we just swipe up. And next we need to set up our PIN. Now this is a device specific PIN. That way no one can gain access to your wallet if you don't want them to. So we're just going to tap Continue to PIN and Set PIN. And this is going to be set on the Safe 5 device for added security. So we're just going to swipe up to turn on PIN protection. And then here you can enter whatever PIN you want. I believe you can go up to about 50 characters. Once you set your PIN, go ahead and swipe up. And then we go back to Trezor Suite, tap Continue. And here is where you activate all the networks and all the coins that you want. You can always change this after you set this up. But I want Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana. Sounds good to me. And if everything looks good, go ahead and tap Complete Setup. You can also edit the name of your device. So maybe you have multiple Trezor devices. I like to call mine my moon bag. That looks good. Go ahead and tap Access Suite. And there you go, your wallet is set up. So this screen is asking me to select my wallet type, standard wallet or hidden wallet. So if you want to create a passphrase, this is where you would do it. A passphrase is just that 25th word that you can add onto your standard seed phrase. You can enter it here on your computer, or if you want, you can just tap Enter Passphrase on Trezor, and that way you can do it on the actual device. So here, if I wanted to create a passphrase, I could just enter whatever and then hit the check mark. I'm not going to do that though. I just want to set up my standard Trezor Safe 5 wallet. As for coin support, the Safe 5 provides everything that I need, but for a lot of people I know that Trezor lacks in this department. The Safe 5 does support over 9,000 tokens, including some of the most popular networks like Bitcoin and Ethereum, including all ERC20 tokens, Solana, XRP, Cardano, Polygon, and a few other networks. So there are some tokens that aren't natively supported in the Trezor Suite app, and for those tokens, you're going to have to connect your Safe 5 to a hot wallet. It doesn't sacrifice security, but you'll just need to do that to manage those tokens. If you really like everything that the Safe 5 offers, but you don't want to spend the extra $90 for the haptic touch and the Gorilla Glass touchscreen, then you probably want the Safe 3, which you can see in my full hands-on review in this next video. I'll see you there. Peace.